Hello everyone, it's Cameron and welcome to another video, and today it's another vinyl update and the first vinyl update of 2022. First things first, a happy new year to everyone, as this is the first video of 2022 as well. I'm going to show some stuff I got for Christmas before and after. But the first, I've got some books, CDs, DVDs, one single, but quite a lot of records to show. So first thing, I'm going to show you a few books which I've had for a while, but I forgot to show them. Two of them, I'm not sure about this one, but I'll show it again anyway. Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. I found this in a charity shop back in September, October. And so yeah, it's a really cool book. It came out in 1985. So it goes from his early days up to the success of Born in the USA. So yeah, quite an interesting read. It covers the first 10 years, I think. Yeah, a lot of great pictures, which I've never before seen. Just flicking through random pages to show some pictures. That's him with the singer Bob Seger. See, those are some examples of the pictures in this book. See, I'd never seen it before, so I thought, yeah, I might as well get it. It's from Rolling Stone books. It's from a guy called Robert Hilburn and Howard Klein. So, quite an interesting one to have there. And this one came out about September. This is Stevie Van Zandt, Unrequited Infutations. This is Steve Van Zandt's book. I got Bruce's book when it came out, and I thought, yeah, I might as well get Steve's one to accompany it. It's got great photos in there. There's him with Gary U.S. Bonds there in 1984. Nice picture of him in the E Street Band there. That's a great one of him and Bruce that I've never before seen. They're both wearing hats. That's quite a good one. What else is there? Nice one I like. That's him with the actor James Gandolfini, because Stephen's also done some acting in The Sopranos and Lilyhammer as well, and that's him with Paul McCartney. It's really cool to have this one along with my Bruce book. Okay, next one we have Renegades, Born in the USA, Barack Obama and Bruce Springsteen. Now, I'm sure people will know who Obama is. He was the president for many years, and Bruce Springsteen and him did a podcast together called Renegades, and I think you can get it on Spotify. But they also did a book to accompany the podcast. So I'll just flick through some. That's quite a nice one of him and driving in the car. That's him, I think, during one of Obama's campaigns or conventions. Quite a lot of pictures. I'll try to find one. There's various photos from Bruce and Obama's lives, and even pictures of them doing the podcast, and I think transcripts from the podcast. So yeah, that's quite a nice book to have. So yeah, it came out back in October, November time, and I got it from Mazda. Really great to have this one. Okay, now we'll go over the CDs stuff. First few I got from Glasgow. I went there recently from various shops, and some I got for Christmas. The first one up is the Rolling Stones Voodoo Lounge, the 1994 album, but this is a 2009 remaster. I don't think I know. I'm not sure if any of the songs. I think Love Is Strong appears on some of the greatest hit CDs I've got of theirs. So that one I think rings a bell, but I don't really know some of the songs here. I need to give this one a listen definitely. Whitesnake, Slip of the Tongue from 1989. Pretty good album. This is the 30th anniversary remaster with some bonus tracks. The follow-up album to 1987. Got those two in FOP. This one I got in HMV. Johnny Cash at the Carousel Ballroom, April 24th, 1968. This came out last year in September. I didn't really get it until when I went to Glasgow. So, yeah, I thought I might as well get it. I'd always heard about it, but I don't think I'd ever got it. Not sure what the quality of the recording is like, but it should hopefully be a pretty good one. I think this show was just after the success of At Folsom Prison live album, so that'll be an interesting one to own. Okay, I got some CDs from the Queen's Record Music Shop, Queen Street Records Shop, can't remember its name, but here's Paul Simon, Stranger from 2016. Don't really know too much about this album. I've yet to get it on vinyl as well. there's the disc. Look inside. I've actually heard this So Beautiful So What album from 2011 a while ago, and it was actually pretty good. Okay, Brandon Flowers' second solo album, The Desired Effect. Now I've got both Brandon Flowers' solo albums. Brandon Flowers, of course, being the lead singer for the Killers, and I've got my Bruce Springsteen Killers duet t-shirt on. See, I don't really know too much about this one. It came out in 2015. I've got the other one, but I've yet to see them both, but I'm sure they'll be good. And the George Harrison My Sweet Lord CD single. So we've got My Sweet Lord, Let It Down, and My Sweet Lord, the 2000 recording. So, yeah, quite a nice one to have there. Just came out in 2002, just after George passed away. And now the CDs I got for Christmas. So the first one up is one that I've already shown, but I'll show it again anyway. The legendary No Nukes 1979 concerts. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. CD, 2 CDs and a Blu-ray. Yeah, really great watch. Fantastic performance, great sound quality. I've already shown it in detail on my video when I got it, so if you want to go back and watch that video, you can. But here's a ticket from one of the nights, which I've really quite coolly chucked that in. Comes with a nice little book inside, and the CDs and the DVD. So here's one CD, I'll just show you one of them. And the film, which is great because one of the short songs is Stay, and Tom Petty and Jackson Browne duet with Bruce on that. So really nice to have this one on Blu-ray. I was actually meant to get I asked for the DVD for Christmas, but my mum got me the Blu-ray version, but yeah, that doesn't hurt too, that's okay. I can deal with the Blu-ray. I'm sure I would have got both anyway. I'm sure I would have got one from it anyway. It didn't matter what one I got, just as long as I had a copy of the No Nukes one, because this has never, some of this footage has never before been seen anywhere. Most of it. When they released the No Nukes film in 1979, only 3 of Bruce's songs were on, which were The River, Thunder Road, and Quarter to 3. But I think the first 2 were from different, the other one show, because this has come from 2 shows. And Quarter to 3 is the same one that was on the original No Nukes film. So, quite nice to have that one. Great release, recommend that one. Came out in November. I've got the Beatles Let It Be, the 2021 remastered remix version. This is 2 CDs, 2 CD edition with outtakes on the other disc. Got the 2 CD version. So this is kind of like, I think, accompanying the release of the Get Back film, which is coming out on Blu-ray in February, so that'll be a great one to have. So yeah, really great stuff on here to own. So yeah. This has all been remixed by Giles Martin, George Martin's son. There's disc 1, the original album. And disc 2, the outtakes. So yeah, really nice to have this one. Really good to have it. Really hope we get a Please Please Me with this same treatment. You know, they should have really done that ages ago, but I'm sure they'll do that. Paul Simon's So Beautiful or So What? This is the 2011 album. Really good album, really enjoyed it. I got it on vinyl many years ago and I wanted the CD of it, so I got the CD of it. Yeah, really good album. And 2 Johnny Cash ones. So first one up is My Mother's Hymn Book. This is a 2004 posthumous album from the American albums. Now there was a 5 CD box set called Unearth, which I don't have because it costs a lot of money, but I'm sure I'll get it eventually. And this was one of the CDs they released out of it, called My Mother's Hymn Book. It came out in 2004, but I think it was mostly recorded during the sessions for American recordings. There's the disc. Last one up is Johnny Cash Easy Rider, the best of the Mercury recordings. This came out in 2020. This contains all his the Mercury albums and a compilation, and it's actually really good. I was listening to it a couple of nights ago and it was actually really good. Really enjoyed listening to it. Really hope to get the Mercury albums on vinyl. I've actually got one at the moment. I think I've got another one on the way in quite soon, so yeah, that might be the next vinyl update. Okay, now I'm going over the DVDs. First up is Queen, Live at the Rainbow, 1974, from the Shea Heart Attack tour, I think. I've actually got the Odeon from 1975 as well, so that's quite nice to have this one. Comes with a nice book and a DVD. I haven't yet watched it, can't yet comment on the video quality, but should hopefully be good. Next up I've got classic albums, John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band. I've got quite a few of these, but I've never yet had the John Lennon one for some reason, but now I have. Okay, next one up is Freddie Mercury, The Great Pretender. This is a documentary of him, on DVD. Yeah, one that I've heard about, but I've never actually seen. But so it's quite nice. It comes with this nice little slipcase thing here. Quite like that picture. King Freddie. And the inside picture is great as well. If I just take the book out, it covers the book as well. To show you the disc. That's a great one there. I think that's been used for the Live at Wembley, Queen Live at Wembley 86 CD, that picture. So I have seen that one before, but it's a good picture nonetheless to use again. So there's that one. And the last is The Who, live at Shea Stadium 1982. Now, this was taken from their 1982 US and Canada tour, which was considered to be their last, but it wasn't, fortunately. It wasn't the end. But they did actually reunite many times, and they've been back ever since '89. So yeah, quite a nice one to have there. So yeah, Shea Stadium was where the Beatles, of course, played to thousands of people back in 1965, I think. 65? Yeah, it was 65. Okay, the 70th single I got from Missing in Glasgow, Ringo Starr, his cover of I'm not too sure who did the song originally, but Only You with Call Me on the Other Side, not the Blondie one. 1974. This is actually his own one. Call Me. There you are. I know Roy Orbison did a version of this one on one of his albums that I've got, and there's the other side. Quite nice label design. I've yet to get the Goodnight Vienna album, but hopefully I'll get that one whenever I can. So there's that one. Okay, now we're going over the albums. And as you can see, we've got quite a lot to get through, so let's just get through it. So first one up is Meatloaf, Hits Out of Hell. This is a 1984 compilation album of Meatloaf's. Contains stuff from his three of his albums. So yeah, from Bad Out of Hell, and then stuff from Midnight Lost and Found, and stuff from Dead Ringer. So yeah, I've heard the first side of it. A lot of it's really good. I've yet to hear the other half. I'm sure the other half of it will be really good. I've got Bad Out of Hell on vinyl, so I wanted to get a greatest hits vinyl album as well. And there's the label there on Epic Records, with Cleveland International. The same label that did Bad Out of Hell, and also did done Jim Steinman's album as well. There's that one. Yeah, I do quite like a bit of Meatloaf. He's pretty good, I must say. I got this from my record shop in Saltcoats. This one I got from a charity shop in Livingston. And this is quite an interesting one, actually. This is the No Nukes. So similar to the one I was showing you, the Bruce Springsteen Blu-ray earlier. This is actually an album accompaniment of other people. There's people like, there's not only Bruce, but there's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. We've got Jackson Browne stuff. We've got James Taylor, Chaka Khan, Crosby, Stills and Nash, and the Doobie Brothers. So there's all kinds of people on here. It's a triple LP in a book. Actually, good value for it. It was £15. It was actually pretty good value. These are all the artists that appeared in it. Books here. All the tracks. Pictures. There's Bruce Springsteen and Tom Petty there. So these were like some concerts for a nuclear free future. See this example of the book. Inner sleeve has some nice pictures of different people. And it's on Asylum Records. All three are the same, so I'm not going to show you the other two records. So yeah, quite nice to have actually. Okay, now I've got a big batch from Glasgow when I went there recently. All these came from the Missing record shop. First one up is Johnny Cash, Now There Was a Song, Country Memories from the Past. This is 1960, and it's a stereo copy. Now, it's unusual to see this, because back in 1960, stereo wasn't really the dominant format of records. It was mostly mono they were doing these records from. So to find a stereo copy of this album is actually pretty good, I must say. It's pretty good. I don't know too many of the songs on here, must admit. Actually, Seasons of My Heart I know from compilations, but the rest of the album I've really yet to kind of hear. I definitely need to hear a lot of Johnny Cash albums. I've heard quite a lot, but definitely need to hear some of the other stuff I've got. Got quite a nice cover, I must admit, with the green. It's a CBS Records. Comes in a Strange Inner Sleep or something. It's in the Saga sleeve. I don't know what this one's all about, but for whatever reason somebody's put it in here, and it's got some writing on it as well. Don't know if that's an O or 0, 8140 Williams. I don't know what that is all about. But anyways, CBS Records, original pressing from 1960 in stereo. So quite a nice one to have there. yeah, not every day you see a 60s stereo Johnny Cash album, because most of the 60s Johnny Cash records I have, or some of them anyway, are mono. But I do have some stereo ones in the collection. This is quite a nice one to get hold of. Next up we've got Garfunkel and Lefty. This is 1988. Not a very common album. It's one I've never really seen before. I've heard about it, but I've never actually seen the record anywhere really. Don't really know too much in the album. I do need to really kind of check out Art Garfunkel's soul stuff. I've heard quite a few of Paul's stuff, but I've yet to really hear Art stuff. This, sleeve, not too much to it. And I'm all CBS again. 1988. There's the label. There's that one, quite a nice one to own, really. That's 1988. And the next one's a pretty special one. The Buddy Holly Story. This is an original mono. There it is. From 1960. Quite a nice one to have. I have a budget reissue of this one, and I can't remember its name. Hold on, I can try and find it. Hang on. There's one. Sorry. This one, True Love Ways. This is a budget re-release of the Buddy Holly Story Volume 2, but I have an original, and I also have the Buddy Holly Story Volume 1 as well. Try and get that. I'll have to do this one-handed. Put it down for now. So yeah, it was quite nice to find this one. It's a bit yellowed off, but then again, it is kind of expected for these the albums from 1960. But I'll just show you the record. I'll try to get it out very carefully on Coral Records. So really good to find this one that I wasn't really expecting to find. So yeah, really nice to have both the volumes now. In terms of Buddy Holly albums, I'm only missing the album Showcase from 1964, and that's really all I'm missing from Buddy. So it'd be nice to get the collection complete eventually. Okay, now I've got two Jackson's records. So Michael Jackson fans might like this one. This is the album Destiny, which came out in 1978. I've been looking for these Jackson albums for quite a while, but finally I was able to find a good copy of these albums. Quite like the cover for this one. It's quite nice. Don't know too many of the songs except for Blame It on the Boogie and Shake Your Body Down to the Ground and Things I Do For You, because I heard that in the Jacksons live album. But the album should be pretty good. I've heard quite good things about the Jacksons. There's the band, picture them inside. And that's their names. Okay, it comes with a lyric insert as well. Quite nice that they included that. And the lyrics to the song Blame It on the Boogie, which I don't know where that comes from. Is it in here? Yes, it is. So I'm not sure what... I think this could have come from a newspaper. Oh, it's quite a notice I've just noticed. It says, also by Mick Jackson on Atlantic Records. I don't know what that one is, but... yeah, quite interesting that they include that. I didn't realise that until just now. But we're on Epic Records, 1978. And yeah, pretty good condition, I must say. I got these quite cheap, so yeah, I was able to get them for a good price. I quite like the green cover for this one. Okay, this one came before Triumph, so I should hope it'll be a good album, because I do really like the album Triumph. And this one's what I've been looking for. This is Victory. This one was released in 1984, so a bit of a later one. This was just after Michael had the success with Thriller a couple of years before. So I'm not sure what this one's like, but I've got the CD of it. I don't really know too many of the songs on here. There's the songs, gatefold sleeve. Quite like the covers. The Jacksons albums have got quite cool covers, and this one's quite cool, like the blue colour in it. And there's the sleeve there. and Epic Records. So yeah, I'm now missing 3 Jackson's albums on vinyl. I'm missing the self-titled one, Going Places, and 2300 Jackson Street. Even though that album doesn't have Michael on it, I would still like to do it for collector's purposes. You know. Unfortunately though, this record shop missing. They've been quite good with some of the stickers. They've just put the price on it, but they've modernised the stickers by putting blue on them and saying missing logo with the price. And unfortunately, when I was trying to get some of the stickers off, this peeled off a bit, so yeah, a little bit miffed at that, I have to say, but yeah, doesn't really matter. It's only a wee little defect. I'm not going to let it bother me too much, and now we're going to get to something quite special. This is quite a rarity for Beatles collectors. Paul McCartney, Trippin' the Live Fantastic. Triple album sets from 1990. I did not expect to find this in the shop, because I'd seen this in a charity shop on Oxfam in Troon many years ago. Well, a few months ago actually, about June I think I saw it. And they were wanting £25 for it in the Troon charity shop, and I thought, I'm not really going to pay that amount for it. But I saw this one for £15, which I thought, that's actually a lot better. And yeah, listened to it last night, really good live album. These are like recordings from the Flowers on the Dirt tour in 1989-90. So really good performance. It's quite an exciting time because this was Paul's like first global tour since Wings. So it's really quite tough. It comes with a book as well with loads of cool photos. All the songs and the recording dates, where they were recorded, because this is a mix of different shows and different tours. Quite like that picture, that's a great one. Pictures of the band and Paul as well. See, a lot of these are even sound checks, so in between songs they've got sound check recordings as well from some of the shows. Quite nice one. I think that's a picture of Liverpool. So there's that one. We've got 3 inner sleeves, since it's a triple album. That's a great picture as well. So I'll just show you one of the records. This is the 3rd one. So really great to have this one. So yeah, this will definitely be the first time listens, which I'm working on at the moment. So yeah, great to have this one. One that I did not think I was going to get hold of. I mean, I've actually been lucky in the last year that I've been able to get some rare Beatles and soul stuff from the 90s, because I got Paul is Live and the Beatles Anthology 1 back in the summer, I think I got that one. And well, then two, I bought them, I think, within the same week of each other. So great to have, and it's got the sticker there. Triple album set of the book, great to have. I do really like live albums, because I know a lot of people aren't keen on live albums. Some are like, I'm not really a big fan of live albums. Well, I like them. I think live albums are great. The next 3 or 4 come from my Salcutt's record shop from different visits. These 2 I got before Christmas, and the last 2 came after. I got them together. Both Van Halen albums, Fair Warning from 1981, and Diver Down from 1982. So I now have all the Van Halen records that are available. Aside, I know that there's more, like Balance, Van Halen 3, and A Different Kind of Truth. They 3 are very difficult to get hold of, but I'm hoping that they do a reissue of those albums and I might be able to get hold of them. I do have a red vinyl copy of For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, and I pretty much have all the... I was actually missing 2 of the David Lee Roth, most of the David Lee Roth stuff until just recently. Now I've got all the David Lee Roth stuff, and the sound stuff too. So they're both original copies on Warner Brothers. I know Unchained from the Greatest Hits on this one. This one's quite cool because not only has it got an original inner sleeve, the record's housed in a plain white one. There's a Warner Brothers label. It comes with this. It says, In honour of having witnessed the onslaught of over 700,000 watts of light, 40,000 watts of sound, and over 220,000 man-miles travelled carrying over 50 tonnes of equipment, Van Halen takes great pride in decorating with this document that certifies that you have survived the 70s to become a true rock and roller and a member of in good standing of the 1981 Van Halen fan club. And even got the signatures there. So that's really cool that they included this, that someone included this in here. Somebody must have, who owned this before me, must have put it in here. I'm not sure how that one's in here, but it's cool that they included a little piece of memorabilia from the time. It's here, really cool to own this one. And the next one, this is Diver Down from 1982. Don't know too much about this. I know they do a cover of Roy Orbison's "Oh Pretty Woman" on here, which is pretty interesting. They even do a version of "Where Have All the Good Times Gone" by the Kinks, so that might be an interesting one. And again, Warner Brothers label, both original UK pressings, because I have US pressings of Van Halen 2 and 1984. So most of my Van Halen records are UK or Europe, except for 1984, Van Halen 2, and OU812 as well. So that's the Van Halen collection done until those three are reissued. These next two records I got after Christmas, so in the last week or so. Whitesnake and the album Ready and Willing. This is 1980. I only really know the song Fool for Your Lovin', and that's really all, but I think there's two Fool for Your Lovins, one on here and one on Slip of the Tongue in 1989. See, it's quite interesting ones I have there. See, I've seen Whitesnake in May at the Hydro, so yeah, this is a great time to really get into their stuff and get into their catalogue. And it's on United Artists. This one. So there's that one. Came between this one and the next one. I've actually bought a couple of online records which I'm waiting for in the post, so I could have waited till I got them, but they'll need to make the next final update. Okay, and the last one I have to show is one I bought yesterday. Buddy Holly and the Crickets, the collection. Double album set. This is part of the collector series, which I've got a couple of them for Roy Orbison, and I have an Everly Brothers one. So I've actually got two of these. This is quite nice to get a third of one. From Castle Communications, 1987, double album. I'll just show you one of the records. There's a label there. So very similar to the Roy Orbison and Everly Brothers ones I've got. So, there we go. That is vinyl update number... I think I've lost the count. I think I've done 30 or something like that. I'll need to find out when I go look at over the videos and number them. But I hope you enjoyed this vinyl update. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I've done pretty well over the last month in terms of purchasing. I've got a lot of great stuff in. And I hope to get more in the next update. So, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.